New game?
Never thought I'd have my own office as a paranormal investigator. For years, I just did this for fun and rarely made any money doing it. I finally earned enough business to justify renting this place, and after several months, I think I got it looking somewhat professional. I also had my first customer visit in here the other day. I should look at the map in the back to get an idea of where I'm going to be investigating.
Phasmophobia with voice acting. What do we got? World navigation. Toggle HUD on off. Looks like Q. Ah, there it is. Okay. Move, traditional. Look, traditional. Interact, button F. Exit menu, escape, F. My God. Closing brochure. Equipment, flashlight, 1 or right mouse. It's like tutorial, I guess. Camera, 2. Take photo, night vision. Clickbait. How do I... Oh, shit. I'm just putting out all things. 3, how many hands do we got? Voice recorder, EMF meter. Covering that up with my cam. Temp sensor. Notes. Scroll equipment. Okay, so we can do that too. What if I put that away? Camera, what if we scroll now? What happens? Wait a second. Maybe I should read the note file. Probably should. So the flashlight, I guess, is always left hand. Why? That's weird. It's like something is a little off. Conrad Stevenson's Paranormal PI at CSPPI. We have a history of success and professionalism that is unparalleled in our field. Years of watching ghost hunting shows on various networks and participating in numerous amateur ghost hunts, we developed a foolproof process to ensure our clients' needs are met. Preliminary research. In order for paranormal investigators to determine if a location is truly haunted, they often start by spending a significant amount of time researching the case. Learning about what might have happened at the location is key to making corroborations on any potential evidence found later on. On-site investigation. Most investigators feel several overnight visits are required to determine the type of paranormal activity present. Establishing multiple data points over numerous nights allows investigators to determine any rational explanations for the perceived haunt, as well as any solid evidence of the supernatural. Hours of post-investigation work are required for every hour spent on location. Most investigators believe the extensive amounts of work they have invested is absolutely worth it if paranormal activity is found. Generally, investigators are fueled by curiosity and intrigue from an unexplained experience of their past. Our investigative process. When we arrive on site, our first goal is to use our passive tools to help us gain an understanding of the property and allow our investigators to zero in on where a ghost may be haunting within the site. Hey, witchy mama. Our active tools will then be used to collect any indisputable evidence. However, active tools may be needed at any moment because spirits can be unpredictable. The investigation will conclude after we obtain suitable evidence. We will then provide our clients with a report of our findings. If a follow-up visit is needed, we are only a phone call away. The passive tools, flashlight, a trusty battery-operated flashlight, because we prefer to investigate at night in the dark. This is our primary means of light. So 1 equip, unequip flashlight. Got it. More pages. Hope you're doing well, Witchy. Temp Sensor, a handheld sensor for detecting cold spots. After an investigator has found a cold spot and determined its boundary, they will update the notes in their investigation journal. All locations have natural fluctuations in temperature, so it's key to take a baseline reading. Based on the user preference, temperature units can be changed from Fahrenheit to Celsius. 5, equip, unequip. Change units. C, activate space. EMF meter. A meter for detecting elevated electromagnetic field, EMF levels. Because every electronic device emits electromagnetic waves, it is imperative to take notice of the home's devices and not jump to any conclusions. Once an investigator has found an EMF anomaly and spent an adequate amount of time reviewing it, they will update the notes in their investigation journal. Number 4, equip, unequip. So the temp sensor, I guess that's the thermometer. I have to remember to activate that one. Turnover. The Active Tools Audio Recorder, a common digital recorder. Like the industry standard, we do not leave this device on all night. Our investigators will turn on the recorder for 5-second intervals. Some ghostly sounds, such as distant bells or chimes, may not be captured with the recorder, but they can still count as adequate evidence of paranormal activity. Investigators may choose to perform an electronic voice phenomenon EVP session. In these sessions, they can ask the spirit specific questions while leaving the recorder on momentarily. They will then immediately play the audio back, determining if a disembodied voice was captured. This type of evidence is more convincing than other paranormal noises because it is a direct interaction between investigator and ghost. 3 to equip, unequip, E for EVP session, space to record. I'm going to forget this very quickly. Camera. As an HD full spectrum camera with night vision, and an HD full spectrum camera with night vision, this ensures we are able to capture the most suitable materializations. Investigators are encouraged to take as many photos as needed. They will only update their notes when a photo of something paranormal has been captured. Some investigators believe that darkness can enhance a ghost's ability to manifest. Number 2, I think it's a 2 to equip, unequip. X for night vision, space to take photo. A special thanks to our families who, regardless of how crazy and out of touch with reality our goals may seem, provide us with the needed support and love to pursue them. There we go, and there's the credits, I guess. Taking a small break from attempting Radagon and the Elden Beast. All right, on. Good luck to you. Alrighty then, so just remember Q for my stuff. Whoops, what did I do there? You don't know how I did that. On the door? Press interact button to exit the map. Wow, are these all places we could visit? 1, 2... Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Is that true? Holy shit. I guess we'll... Evergreen Lane. Observe ghost trophy level. Do you want to investigate this location? Can we go anywhere right now? We get out of here. Just say no. Small break sheet means at least 4 to 5 hours, because that's how long you've been playing. I've not been invited to investigate. How dare you? How do we get out of this? Right mouse, left mouse. I guess we can only go to the yellow ones, aka this one. I want to look around the property some more. How do I get out? F? FB. Legs? Keurig? Can we flush? Asking the real questions. Doing it on your time frame? What was that? I'm going to investigate my own thing. Coffee machine essential, ghost hunting equipment.
Nothing paranormal about these temperature readings.
I forget how we turn off the flashlight. Or just put it away, maybe. Let's go to the job site, shall we? Shan't we? Wait, quit to menu, quit game. I don't want to do either. How about neither? How do I get the heck out of here? How do we investigate? Yep, this one is strictly solo, apparently. F, left mouse. Yes, I do. Oh, okay, there we go. Loading.
The homeowners reached out to me a few days ago, seeming to be rather desperate for help. This family is convinced their house is haunted. They moved into the house about a year ago, and within the first few months, the wife heard
Hello,
odd
Kane. Hello.
sounds like footsteps coming from the upstairs as she was on the main floor. Her husband told her she was hearing things until he heard them himself. They have 3 children, and the 2 youngest informed Mom earlier last week they have seen a young child.
Hey, Six, what's going on? You back home?
Through the upstairs hallway.
Ooh.
Mom expressed her children feel they have a new playmate, but she does not share the same feeling. This is unsettling for the parents who want to get to the bottom of this.
Hey there, Mystic Warrior.
I'm sure I'll be able to find enough evidence to support their claims and put their minds at ease.
I'm liking the lighting thus far. You've returned, sadly? Can relate. Well, I wasn't away, but that returning feeling. Oh, the door's wide open for us.
Did I become afraid of the dark? I should turn this light off.
Yep, first mission, first time ever playing this. First time seeing / playing. Squeaky floors. Thank you. Ooh, I hear something. Apparently this is a solo game only, single player experience. I thought it was multiplayer first, and I was corrected the other day. I don't know why the interaction zones are weird. It's almost like the main menu. I don't know if it's me or the game or both. Wait, are we upstairs? What's going on here? Imagine just being solo toxic. So I already read the how to play. Back at base. Ghost book, eh? Table of contents. Types of ghosts. As identified by those who authored this book. Residual, intelligent, poltergeist, demonic. Press the interact button to close book. The residual ghost. How do we close? Left mouse, right mouse, escape. I always get confused in these games with different options on the menus. Intelligent. I'm not going to read that because I never actually even read Phasmophobia stuff. So if I haven't read Phasmo, I will not be reading this because I will not remember any of this. I do like the fact you can pull up this overlay anytime to see the controls as a reminder. Oh, we hear knocking. Holy shit. It's a little kid. Hey, go and get your photo. Stand still, kid. Hey.
Incredible. I captured a ghost.
Achievement unlocked. Say cheese. You don't know that you can handle the spooks alone?
These temperature fluctuations appear to be normal.
It's a little kid laughing. Honestly, who would have their door in their house? If it's an older house, who would have their bathroom? This is the bathroom door, right? Yeah, who would have their door just whack somebody coming up the stairs? That's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Rocking around with the EMF out. Kind of behind me on the cam there. What do we got? Recorder. Select a question for your EVP session. Here we go. The old classic. Why are you here?
Why are you here? Why are you here? Do you like the current family living here?
Poor planning on the villagers' part. Yeah, right. Should be going inward.
Do you like the current family?
Judging the house to be greater than being scared of spooks. That's how I roll these games. Imagine. And I'm no designer or architect by any stretch of the imagination. Judging games by their door mechanics. Which way do these door swings? How do these hinges work? Where's this door placed here? How do we get rid of this? 3? So you guys can barely see it. My head's kind of covering it. It says investigating process or progress, excuse me. It has like a little loading bar.
These temperature fluctuations appear to be normal.
It's a pretty long ass sink. Not sure if the creepy noises are coming from upstairs or if it's wind chimes outside. Let's go back up. So my EMF is investigating. Oh, it just went off. Well, I mean by off, I mean it stopped investigating for some reason. Learning. Oh, hang on. Hinges, how do they work? Yeah, magnets, how do they work? Change units. Oh, we have our little notes. What do the notes say? Temperature data, EMF data, audio data, photos. The photographs taken during this investigation display profound evidence of paranormal activity at this location. Notes. Most of the activity has been witnessed upstairs. Got it. Well, EMF reader is just 5. Hey, kid. You want to talk to me? Kid, hello. Stay still so I can take your temperature.
These lights are acting funny. I should continue investigating.
Don't walk away from the Lord. Really should play this game more, but you found it kind of cool from what you've played of it. How long would you say you have in it, Mystic Warrior? Time-wise, thus far?
These temperature fluctuations appear to be normal.
EMF data. I'm noticing some abnormal readings. I should spend more time in this area. Few hours. Only did the missions for this house. Oh, okay.
Do you know why I'm here? Do you know why I'm here?
Not sure what I'm actually doing here with this. See the controls up top. Space to record. E for the session. Select your question for an EVP session.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me?
So I guess it's just recording our voice into the thingy, right? How do I get this overlay off the screen then?
Is there anyone here who would like to speak
How do I get this thing off the screen? That's my real question. I just want to take this off the screen because I can't move.
Is this your home?
So I understand we are recording, but I don't know how to... What the hell? I don't know how to...
Is this your home?
I want that out, but I don't want this on the screen. E is not working, by the way. Space doing nothing.
How many people are here other than me?
If I just hit 3, what happens? Nothing. What is going on right now? Is it me? I just want this off the screen.
How many people are here
Hello?
other than me?
He got yeeted down the stairs. There's the lore. Tab? I can't get this off the screen. Did I break the game? Yikes. I can move. I'm holding down mouse 1, but I can't, like, move. I am now the ghost. Mouse 2. Leave it to me to break the game on round 1. Escape is doing nothing. I think we're bugged. Match.
Is this your home?
Uninstall. Yeah, escape, nothing. Tab, nothing. Mouse 2, mouse 1, space. I probably hit too many buttons at once. Q works. Scroll? Nothing. Not like I did a whole lot yet. The fixed air mattress didn't last long, by the way. Put about 5 more holes. Oh, no. Yep. Yeah, escape's not even working, so I guess I just have to Alt F4 and restart the whole game. Rip. Unless somebody has any other ideas, but escape, nothing. Tab, nothing. Try all the number keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Scroll wheel, nothing. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, E actually worked that time for some reason. Okay, we're safe. How do we... It only took 84 hours. We're back, though.
Wow, that's great audio evidence.
Wow, hot. Hot audio evidence. 4.6 hours. Gotcha. I've obtained one piece of audio evidence that cannot be explained. So now we need some temperature data, I guess. Investigating progress. Just enough to do the first 3 missions, and that's about it.
Nothing paranormal about these temperature readings.
Oh, so there's a kitchen area, or kitchenette, I guess, upstairs. Interesting. Or was there no kitchen downstairs? Yeah, imagine. I once had a water bed, and it sprung a leak, but just through natural causes. Died on its own. It wasn't anything serious, thankfully. There was just like a super small pinhole leak, but enough to warrant tossing out the mattress. A waterbed goes, and oh my, it's true. I believe said waterbed for me sprung the leak, and we're talking a while, 2007. I can't say I miss it. I did not go for another waterbed. Now I have the glorified air bed. Now I have a sleep number bed, which is just a, I guess just a glorified air mattress. I kind of like it. I've had that since 2014. Sleep number. Accidentally poked a hole in the waterbed your parents had? Uh-oh. How did they take that? Did they get it repaired, or were they able to repair it? They went just for a regular bed afterwards?
Do you know why I'm here?
Oh, don't make me... I did it again, because I'm clicking
Do you know
questions.
why I'm here?
E for EVP session. A regular butt. Oh, nice tub. Not sure why I'm taking the temp of the towels, but we are.
These temperature fluctuations
We're downstairs.
appear to be normal.
Your dad used the rest of the waterbed, bed frame, and headboard up until recently. It's now down in the basement for reasons. Oh, okay. Yeah, all remains of the waterbed for me are now all gone. They've been gone for some time. Hey, this is a nice bathroom. Like this walk-in shower, the big-ass tub. I got none of that. I'm jealous. I'm moving into this house. That's all there is to it. We've gone to the basement. I guess we don't really have to. So there is a kitchen. Why is there a kitchen upstairs? I don't know. I'm curious about that too. And another bathroom in the laundry room. Screw the ghosts. I'm kicking the ghost out and I'm moving in. This is our new base now. Headboard is still usable? There's no reason to do so. Gotcha. I call top bunk. Two-family house, eh? Temp dropping. 15.5 Celsius. Wasn't there a dedicated button to do more with the thermometer? Am I wrong? Thermometer.
These temp readings are unusual.
So now what do I do? Hey, went away. I found some irregular cold spots, which make me believe I should focus on this a bit more. So what am I trying to do now? We have temperature data, EMF data, audio data, photos, notes. What do I actually have to do? Am I done?
The EMF meter should not behave this way. This is paranormal.
We need more evidence? I would say. My EMF meter has absolutely detected paranormal activity. Scanning.
These temperature fluctuations appear to be normal.
He sounds so sad. He is disappointed. Too quiet. Whispers. Surprised there's no attic. We're third floor.
Something is going on here. These temperature readings are definitely paranormal.
Achievement unlocked. Just getting warmed up. I see what they did there. There is no natural explanation for the temperature drops. This is evidence to paranormal activity. So I guess that's done. Seems like EMF is done. Photographs taken during this investigation display profound evidence of paranormal activity. So I guess we don't need any more photos, right? We just need audio data, maybe? 3. Record with space.
That was a very unusual noise. I'll keep that as evidence. I'll keep that as audio evidence. Ooh, that is eerie audio evidence. Wow, that's great audio evidence.
I've obtained more than 3 pieces of audio evidence that cannot be explained. So now what do we do?
Is this your home? Is this your home?
No response.
Do you like the current family living here?
I guess I was just too impatient before on the screen. You can't, like, if I press E now, I can't leave. I just have to wait for this
Do you
to
like the current family
play out.
living here?
Oh, for real? Yeah, if you keep the lights on. Just keep talking. Or bitching to the player. Lights? Lights?
What was that? I'm glad I captured it with a recorder. That's extraordinary audio evidence.
I don't know what I'm even doing anymore.
This is usually more fun with the lights off.
There it is. In some early videos after this dropped, so probably back in like March or whatever of this year. Do I just go back to base now then? Are we good? If so, how did we get here? Where's the truck? Where's my car? Oh, there's a truck. Ghost problems, we can help. They did make it so if you want to investigate the lights, you can. Oh, okay. What's going on back here? Another house, I assume. Or is this just the garage? This is the garage for this house? Holy crap. Holy crap. Hang on. I want a game like this, but I want them to, the devs, to make an option where you can choose to be a thief as well, a crook or a criminal. I don't know how it all implement or work together, but I want a little variety. I also want to be a bad guy. Hitting F. Where is? It's very janky. Thief Simulator PI. Gorgeous night in game. back of the truck, holding F. Investigation summary. EMF readings. The EMF meter located several field spikes which were determined to be paranormal. Since other evidence was collected, it reinforces the theory that ghosts absorb EMFs to interact with the environment. Temperature readings. The cold spots detected during the investigation were found to be paranormal. Since other evidence was collected, it reinforces the theory that ghosts absorb thermal energy to interact with the environment. Audio recordings. An overwhelming amount of audio evidence was collected during this investigation. Pictures taken. Photographs taken during this investigation display profound evidence of paranormal activity at this location. We got overall evidence collection. CSPPI obtained conclusive evidence on the mentioned devices supporting the fact that this location is haunted. More investigations are required to determine the nature of this haunting and bring closure to the spirits. Hey, Klein, how are you? Sup, chicken butt? Same old, same old. Enjoying the last day of my weekend. Of the weekend. Get different audio and stuff so I can go back. Back to base. F. I guess I have to go there, right? Nothing else is yellow. I'm not invited. Rude. Trophy level. The skipping child. Select a ghost to replay the investigation. Observed ghosts.
I received a call a few
Are we
weeks
doing
back
this
from
different now?
homeowners who believe their house is haunted. They catch a glimpse of someone or something out of which disappears about as quickly as it appears. It seems like the entire family has noticed this.
Oh.
Primarily as the family is watching television, it'll enter their peripheral vision
Turn up the volume a
from
little.
another room. Initially, they didn't believe what they were seeing, but soon became convinced when everyone was witnessing the same thing. At first, this was very startling for them, but now they are more curious if anything. They want to understand what they are seeing. I'm sure I'll be able to find enough evidence to support their claims and put their minds at ease.
So I have to do the same quest multiple times, not necessarily the same quest. If there's more than one quest. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. The family has seen a figure on the main floor of the house. Rocking out with my EMF out. I'm gonna check out the basement. Let's see what's going on down here. Hey, this doesn't look as fancy as the rest. It's a nice little storage area. Hey there, Koala Emma. I'm doing good, thank you. How are you? Reading down here? Really? Good old exercise bike. I am appreciating the fact that I have not seen these assets in any other games I've played as in recent memory. Not that it makes or breaks the game for me, but I just know we see so many recycled assets because I guess... What the hell is that? Oh, it's a pull chain, I guess. I don't even see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. You see so many recycled assets in these indie games because I guess you could go out... I don't know anything about building a game, but I guess you can go and buy these assets, certain assets, and just put them in your games or whatever. And that's it. You doing okay? Oh, good. Glad to hear that. I want your photo. Hey!
Amazing! I took a picture of a ghost.
I was gonna take the load of this camera up. This vision. I appreciate the fact that this guy's not scared. Reminds me a little bit like myself. Let's get this job done and go home. So we can have that beer. Oh, it's actually pretty fun so far. I'm not even quite an hour in yet. I'd say probably been playing for about 40-ish minutes, give or take. I just picked it up on Steam for, what was it, $9.99? $10 before the stream. Check it out. According to Steam, it says it came out on February 28th of this year. This one's strictly solo player. Oh, I see you. Put that away. It takes a while to put this shit away. You're turning on the lights.
Extraordinary audio evidence.
Can I use this bathtub, though? Real talk. Definitely a shower guy. It's kind of weird. I had a weird dream last night that I was actually... my dreams were all over the place. It must have been all the liquor I was drinking last night. I mean, I drink a lot on stream, but I didn't have any hangover, but I was mixing my liquors last night, and boy, my dreams were all over the place. And usually I don't remember my dreams that often, or dreams that I remember, but boy, one of them involved me going into a nice tub like that. It's kind of weird. Maybe that's why I was drawn to this game. We need some EMF temperature data if possible. So I guess we can leave whenever we want to. Hey. Trying to save the electricity. Not quite sure yet if we've seen them officially. There's a setting in the game options called jump scares, on or off. Shut up! I don't know what constitutes a jump scare. If we've had one yet or not. I'm enjoying the game though. So I can leave right as the mission starts. The dev took that into account. There's even a voice line for it. I wonder if there's an achievement for it too. Oh, I forgot to turn that off, Klein Mouse. You reminded me. Not that I have a problem doing it, but I want to turn it off because it's a Friday and Saturday night thing, because you guys get your money's worth, because I stay up so much later on those nights. I've had it off for a while because of summer temps and the like. Thanks for... And I didn't mean to remind you, but I'm actually going to turn that off temporarily. They're so expensive, I'd rather people get their money's worth. And even when you get your money's worth, it may or may not be worth it. But usually I try to turn those on Fridays and Saturday nights. I have, to answer your question, though, I'm going off on a tangent, I have two robes currently. One's... Temp readings aren't usual. There we go. One of the game's working for me. The one is I wore it on, was it Friday night? Yeah, it was Friday night. The Hugh Hefner smoking jacket, like a Hugh Hefner from Playboy robe. So that one, and then the other one, though, the other one is, it's not white fluffy cotton. The other one's a black fluffy cotton with the hood. It has Venom from Spider-Man, Spooderman, Marvel. Those are the two options that I have for robes right now. You know that for Ghost Watchers, there's one for leaving immediately? Oh, for the achievements.
Nothing paranormal about these temperature readings.
Scanning. Dirty robe is the way to go. Yeah, I don't wear them otherwise usually. By usually I mean I guess I never wear them. So that's why I have my channel point redemptions. Truth be told, they are comfortable. But yeah, I've had the robe and the kilt redemptions turned off because it's been so hot / humid, even with the air conditioner going as of late. But I had them turned on this past weekend. The kilt is always comfortable, but I have had that one turned off too. They do usually have those disabled during the week again, unless I'm off of work. I'd rather, like I said, someone's going to redeem all those points, get their money's worth. Open this door. How many for Daisy Dukes in a tube top? The funny thing is, if I had that, I would actually put it on there. Because I probably should not. What the hell is going on here? Shouldn't get in trouble for that kind of stuff on Twitch. Also, the streamer will get you sometimes. Get as in kill me, or get me as in scare me. Oh, I think you touched this door.
These lights are acting funny. Continue investigating.
Oh, scare the crap out of you? Is that what the jump scare thing is?
The EMF meter should not behave this way. This is paranormal.
You probably haven't seen it before, Klein Mouse, but once upon a time there on my YouTube channel from live streams in the past, because I still have these other outfits as well. Not quite Daisy Dukes and Tube Top, but I have Princess Peach from Super Mario Bros. I have a cheap costume for Peach, and I have one for Rosalina from Mario Galaxy and Onward. So not quite Daisy Dukes, but I do have no channel point redemptions for those, but I do have those costumes that I have worn on stream once upon a time. For hitting goals, way back when I said to the chat, if I hit these goals, I will dress up as said character and play Mario Kart, and we did. Loves the kitchen area.
Looks like just a cold spot. Nothing paranormal.
Can't climb in the shower all the way. What do you want me to do? Are you in pain? Can we talk to you? Hang on. Can we put you out of your misery or something? What's going on here?
Do you know why I'm here?
Where do you keep the beers?
Do you know why I'm here?
We need some more temperature data. GG, learning controls. You know, they're right there. Temp 5. So I'm guessing those are just wind chimes we are hearing outside. What kind of pictures do we got? Woman with doggo. People on a beach. People in the woods, and man holding woman. From behind. Not in a chokehold, thank God. I would call the cops. You are very handsy with the light switch.
Something is going on here. These temperature readings are definitely paranormal.
Paranorman.
Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me your name?
Nope. No name given. Choke, yes. Choke hold, no, right? There's a right way and a wrong way, and safe words. I'm out of here. See how we did. Holding. Hold F to escape. I'm not going to read these out every time. Once was enough. Oh, I need more audio. Okay. I got to record more audio. I see. It's not as good. A silver medal. A silver cup. No safe words. Oh, my. Lenny face. Oh, it's an emote. It's I think it's on 7TV, so if you have to have the 7TV extension, otherwise you won't see that one. It should show up in the bottom left of my stream for 30 seconds. I have the chat appearing on the screen, but then it goes away automatically. They have all these third-party emotes from BTTV, FFZ, and 7TV being the newest one, which has been out longer than I realized. So if you ever see... What do we got here? Skipping through the house. Our little evidence. If you ever see text in the chat and it doesn't seem to make sense, it's probably an emote. So we can go back. Shadowy Screamer. Investigate again. Essentially, it's some suggestive eyebrow raising. That's the best way to put it.
I think their house might be haunted. The wife stated she had heard odd noises like footsteps throughout the house. The husband, on the other hand,
You're welcome, Witchy Mama.
seen a full-body apparition. One night, he was sitting watching TV in the living room while the family was asleep. A man of average build appeared. At first, he thought someone broke into the house because the entity seemed so real. It turned and looked at him too. About as quickly as he caught eye contact with them, it vanished. The family has heard footsteps throughout the main floor. Initially, they chalked it up to the house settling, but after seeing the ghost, they're certain it's not the house settling anymore. The family wants to understand what is haunting their home. I'm sure I'll be able to find enough evidence to support their claims and put their minds at ease.
Oh, you're welcome, Spooky Rose. No problem. It was all, not gonna lie, it was all just random selection, but you're welcome. The family has seen an apparition on the main floor of their house. Lights out, Guerrilla Radio. Which one is to quickly whip out the camera? That's the most important one too. Also, speaking about my weird-ass dreams and stuff last night, I wear a mouth guard, aka a night guard, when I go to sleep. As long as I remember to put it in. 'Cause apparently I grind my teeth at night, even though I don't realize I do. Somehow I actually managed to bite my tongue with my mouth guard in. Like, enough to the point where I actually heard it. It's pretty wild. These damn dreams. Yes, running through my head. Came upstairs and I'm not sure why. So this game, there's no way to crouch or run. You just walk around. Nice pace though. Oh, do you really, Rose? Yeah, they've always asked me. Well, by they, when I go to the dentist, I'm not sure. They said apparently I do it. I've never had any pain or discomfort from it or noticed anything in the morning after waking up, thankfully. So either way, I'm just taking their word for it. Just throwing in at night. The main floor of their house. It's too quiet around here. Let's go. supposed to sleep with one, but your dumbass would probably choke on it. It's funny you say that. I haven't had that issue, but my current one, I'd have to go back to my dentist to get another one. They didn't make it the mold, even though I've had the same mold for years. My mouth hasn't changed, or my teeth. It's like it's not going up far enough on me. So actually, I feel like if I do something stupid, it would like come off me or come undone, depending on how I'm sleeping or what's going on in my head or mind that night. I think it cost me, it's like $100 to get one made. It's pretty wild. I'm sad insurance doesn't cover it. I understand. I think the reason I feel like, in my head, I don't know this for a fact, I feel like insurance, it gets written up or whatever on the bill as like a sports guard or a mouth guard, so they probably assume I'm doing extracurricular activities like sports or something. And I could understand if you do extracurricular activities or sports or whatever, athletics, that, yeah, your insurance company probably wouldn't want to cover your mouth guard, but for medical reasons, I feel like it should be covered a little bit or whatever, but mine is not either way. With that said, I pay out of pocket. But it's, they're charging, I think they charge me like $100 now, every time I want to get one made up. It was once upon a time when I started. I don't know how many years ago it's been now. It was $70 US. Now it's $100. This was before the pandemic. Sent you a pic with the jewelry in instead of the hollow piercing. Oh, cool. Thank you. Thanks for the heads up. Why is it so quiet? Where's this ghost at? Is there any ghost here? Family has seen an apparition on the main floor of their house. Is this the main floor, right? Maybe not. It's too quiet.
Nothing paranormal about these temperature readings.
This should definitely be covered. How rude. Get them at Walmart for hellish cheap. I once upon a time bought a make your own kit from Amazon, but it did not work out too well for me. You somehow boil some water and all that jazz to make the mold or create the mold, craft the mold, and yeah, did not do the trick for me, or I couldn't get a good fit. It's probably picking the biggest one I think they had. Not saying I have a big mouth, but one thing I do have is my upper two wisdom teeth, so I do need to allow for that or account for that when I get the mouth guard made up. Which I don't think the make your own kit that I bought back years ago did not account for that. At least not for the size of my mouth. Open wide. Well, I just wander around this house. I have another random question for anybody in chat that feels like answering or chatting. Say it's directed mainly at the ladies, but it could be anybody. I just directing it at ladies because I feel like the ladies may know more about hair care than the men. But my question for anybody though, hair care stuff, mainly for my beard because I don't have much hair in my head, hence the hats. But how often would you say you wash your hair with like shampoo? Should I not be washing my beard every day with shampoo? Like, I'll shower and rinse it and everything, but I always shampoo every day, but now I'm starting to consider if I should maybe, like, take a break from the shampoos and the conditioners and stuff every now and then. I don't condition every day. I guess the only way to do it is to try it, right? I did once upon a time, and I forgot. I was curious if it would do better. Not that I'm having beard issues or anything. I'm just thinking, what's best for my beard? The best a man could get. Had to have your wisdom teeth removed. Last two were pulled when you were 23. Yeah, I've only got my upper two, and I still have my two upper wisdom teeth in. Never had to have them removed, knock on wood. Never had my bottom two come in. Wash your hair 2 to 3 times a week, depending on how gross you feel. I guess it does vary, obviously, for both everybody, for men, women, and just your hair in general. I always heard my father talk about how he's like an oily scalp, I guess greasy scalp or whatever. Where I feel like I don't have that. I mean, I'm talking about my face too, my beard, but like oily. I'm sure obviously some people have the dry scalp, aka dandruff, so you go from like one extreme to the other, oily scalp or dry scalp. I feel like I have neither these days, so. You wash your hair every 2 to 3 days too? So like actually like wash with shampoo and or conditioner or both? You know how different normal hair is compared to beard hair. You do know shampooing daily will dry it out. Okay. So maybe I should just like mix it up a little bit. Because I shower every day. I definitely shower every day. I do like my showers because I'm not a coffee drinker. So I rely on that hot water or cold water to try to motivate me or get me going in the day. But every single day I shower, I do wash the remaining hair on top of my head and my beard with shampoo. Condition is usually once or twice a week. The reason I don't do it more is I guess you're not supposed to or it's not recommended, but also just for the interest of time.
The EMF meter should not behave this way. This is paranormal.
You work from home and you don't care if it gets greasy at home? Gotcha. Say maybe I should pause as well or whatever. So when you guys wash, do you both do the shampoo and condition? Each time you do a wash or... Hair talk with Gozen. No, thank you for the answers. I appreciate it. I've seen no ghosts. We've heard a lot of noises. Well, a few noises. My EMF meter has absolutely detected paranormal activity, and that's all we got. You know what else grinds my gears, and I've said this on stream before, just because I'm playing this game and it's so quiet, and I have plenty of time to talk about random stuff in these houses. Like interior design or interior decorators. This is fine here, because this is like one of those freestanding toilet paper holders, but man... I despise, I don't like get mad at the house of the owner because it's just what it is, but boy, I hate when toilet paper rolls are mounted behind me. You're sitting on the toilet, I'm like, oh my god. Why? Pet peeves with Gozen.
These temp readings are unusual.
It's not that I even have mobility issues, or I used to be more flexible. It's like I'm still not a fan.
Something is going on here. These temperature readings are definitely paranormal.
This ghost is shy, aren't they? Get some audio data and photos. We need to talk to it. Now, is it waiting for that over or under? I'm a fan of over. If I'm putting the roll on, I will do it over. I was at my grandparents' house. They always had it under. I'm over though, like Spooky Rose. Not that I think about germs and stuff, but I'm not this paranoid or OCD. But the one thing I think about if it's under is I feel like, depending on how the roll is, I feel like the paper can start touching like wherever if it's mounted in a thing or whatever, as opposed to over where it would just be free hanging or whatever. It's gonna be spray painting something. But either way, if I'm putting the roll on, I will definitely. I'm an over kind of guy, TP guy.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me?
Thank God I was afraid y'all would be psychos. Well, let's not get carried away. At least with me.
Why are you here?
I guess Spooky Rose. Spooky Rose knows.
Why are you here?
I want to start talking out loud, but I guess it does not work in this game, like every other ghost hunting game. Gotta pull out the little voice recorder and ask it a question. Is this ghost on holiday?
Ooh, that is eerie audio evidence.
Some squeaky floorboards? Imagine. Under people are murderers and sociopaths in training. Oh boy. Oh, I hear you.
Wow, that's great audio evidence.
Whenever at one of my friends' houses, and I would use their bathroom sometimes, I would find their toilet paper hung either direction. And I never did ask them who was doing the hanging. If they paid attention, it was a married couple, man and a woman. Hey, some lights. Whoa, what was that? Did I see something?
That's extraordinary audio evidence.
Three pieces of audio evidence that cannot be explained. Guys, I have a first world problem at its finest. This is the last week where I work. I work for those unaware again. I work at a small university, local college university. And this is the last week of what I have that is known as summer hours. By summer hours, I get out. Ooh, I get out a half an hour early in my workday, and this is the last week for it. So I better make sure I get my ass out the door, right? Take advantage. Not saying we're milking it, but hey, it only comes for about 3 months a year. Enjoy it. Gotta enjoy these summer hours. Get my ass home early and stream. Imagine. No, it's a nice little fringe benefit. All things considered, I've never had any other job, so. So this is the last week for my summer hours where I get out 30 minutes earlier. Classes for the students don't start the following week. It's the week after. They start Monday, August 29th, when fall semester begins for where I work at. I can't wait for next week. What's going on next week? It all counts. Yeah, when you do the math or add it all up at the end of the day. They started for me at the end of May, pretty much like a week after the students are done with their spring semester. They allow us to have summer hours for the staff. I mean, with that said, too, again, I can't bitch too much here because I also have... I hear you, but I don't see you. It sounds like he's constipated and or in pain, but maybe both. Why not both? My work days are only 7 hours as opposed to 8. And I was work even longer days, obviously, but most of my jobs, they were a 40-hour work week. Obviously, sometimes I had overtime or whatnot, but my work week now is 35 hours, so I can't complain. So I'm like super spoiled by getting out 30 minutes earlier as well. Oh, yeah? Your kids go back on the 24th. Oh, so 10 days you got. I'm not particularly scared in this game, but it's kind of chill. I like the fact that
You like the current family living here?
it's kind of relaxed and chill kind of game.
Do you like the current family living here?
It's usually the first week of September. Yeah, I know for a lot of my friends when I was growing up that were in Ontario, Canada, seems like most of the public schools went back right after Labor Day Monday, that Tuesday, which for a time when I was in grade school, and when I was always like, it was usually after like the Tuesday after Labor Day Monday as well. And then for some reason, it seems like in my neck of the woods, a lot of schools go back a week before Labor Day, which my mom always thought was kind of weird, or some people thought was weird, because it's like, okay, we're going to go back to school. Then you're going to have a nice long weekend and have a Monday off already. I mean, I guess the only logic there maybe is just obviously getting out sooner for the summer break for the kids, but that would be about it. I know I would have rather waited till going back after Labor Day, though. Maybe I need some night vision here. So we've been hearing the ghost, but I've not been seeing the ghost. Again, we could just leave, I guess. I think we'd probably have enough to at least get silver. Starts midweek, always on a Wednesday. Interesting. I was surprised to hear, I think it was last year, maybe I saw it on the news or national news, or maybe it was somebody in chat. Hey, yo. That's, I guess, some people start classes or whatever, like, or school in, like, beginning of August. I'm like, holy shit. In my head, that would be inconceivable growing up. I'm curious, I'd have to look this up unless somebody knows, at least in the United States, is the amount of days you have to go to school, is that regulated by is that like federal, or is that state, or how's that? I wonder how that works. So I think you have to go, at least when I was in school, I think you had to have 180 days in class or whatever, in the classroom. I don't have any kids, so I never had to put kids in school, so I don't know anything about the education system. I'm tempted to just leave here. This ghost is boring me. You're boring me. Where are you? I do believe in Canada, or at least Ontario, Canada, the school year was longer, though. I was surprised from my friends or their parents talking. I thought it was 180 days in the U.S., or at least in Pennsylvania, and I thought in Canada it was like 190 or something, 195. So I was getting out of school and again in public school. I was getting out of school like usually within the first week of June, where in Canada my friends would be getting out in like the end of June. That's weird. The game just dropped a lot of frames in game. Stream is fine for frames. That's really weird. Pretty sure it's 180 days and you think it's state government. Okay. It was late June for you then, Spooky Rose? Yeah, for me it was usually always early June. The only way we'd have a longer school year, potentially, at least in my neck of the woods again, which also, I guess, varies based on district and municipality, localities, all those jazz, your states and everything, because Canadians always laughed. We told them, my parents mentioned how we'd actually have, like, snow days here, at least in northeastern Pennsylvania, and by snow days, either 2-hour delays or no schools closed or whatever, where apparently, at least from our friends in Ontario, would say they laughed at that, or school's always open in Canada. You make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't. So what would happen, though, for me, if I'm unaware, if the school was closed a certain day due to inclement weather or whatever it may be, then they'd have to tack on that day to the school year to make the calendar year longer. Actually, what they would try to do, usually, depending on when the snow days would happen, for my school district growing up, would be, say, like, I guess for, like, spring break or March break, as my Canadian friends called it, they would maybe take days off of that, Easter break, if you will. So, like, say you had a week off there for spring break, March break / Easter break. If it was a 5-day off, the school district would be, okay, you're going to go to school on this day to make up for snow days if they could. Thus not extending the school year longer than it needs to be. Snow days were common because buses couldn't make it up. Oh, yeah? Makes sense. As a kid, I certainly always loved snow days. I didn't really give a shit or think in the back of my mind about the school year being longer. Because normally at the end of the year anyways for the school year, it's summertime, it's getting hotter. I think nobody wants to be there anyways, including the teachers. It's like, who cares? School days seem to just go faster. Much like I am these days, I still, even when I was younger, loved trying to stay up as late as possible. So, all the more power to know if like if classes were canceled. It was rare to know if the school was going to be closed the next day, like the night before, but it did happen a few times. In other words, knowing that I could stay up later without having to like wake up and then look and wait to see if the school is closed or delayed. We got a crier. You didn't really have snow days as kids, but your kids seem to get them for frost on the ground. Oh, really? But yeah, you're right, Spooky Rose. That's, I guess, what it's all about. At the end of the day, it's all about the safety of everyone, right? And the buses can't run. That's the big reason for the closings. This was all, of course, for me way before the thought of the concept of being able to work from home or take classes remotely or classes from home. I'm just gonna leave this house because this ghost is boring AF. We got no photo evidence. I'm leaving. We can move to another job site. Ghost, you're boring me. If it has arrived, enjoy. EMF, perfect, I guess. The bar goes all the way around to the circle. Full 360. Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't get enough audio. Uh-oh. Bronze. I should have recorded more audio. We definitely heard more sounds. Back to base. Oh no, I can't go anywhere else yet? Is there still more here? Observed ghost, the skipping child, shadowy screamer, GI ghost. Select a ghost to replay. What if we just go here? What happens? Is there still more?
A family contacted me last week wanting someone to come and investigate their home. They believe their house may be the first...
I'm gonna skip all this. Skip the lore. Most of the activity has been in the kitchen. Question. Kitchen downstairs or upstairs? I will assume downstairs. A little EMF activity here. Remote learning, even though the state gave them 3 snow days before having to do remote learning. Oh, wow, really? You feel called out by most activity being in the kitchen. Oh my goodness, what was that? Who's dropping shit? Even though we heard the sound effects, the question is, did something actually get dropped that we can see?
These lights are acting funny. I should continue investigating.
Are we talking about the EMF sensor lights? The EMF reader? Or...
The EMF meter should not behave this way. This is paranormal.
5 EMF.
Nothing paranormal about these temperature readings.
Scan the light switch.
These temp readings are unusual. Something is going on here. These temperature readings are definitely paranormal.
Ooh, making some noise. We're on a creaky ship. Where is my recorder, though?
Ooh, that is eerie audio evidence.
A little confused by that. Obviously, the sound played many seconds ago, but does it give you, I guess, maybe there's some leeway? Which I guess makes sense because, well, maybe it does, but...
Ooh, that is eerie audio evidence.
I guess it really depends on how often you want to be just walking around with the voice recorder out.
Is this your home? Is this your home?
Oh, I heard it.
I'll keep that as audio evidence.
Does appear to be... It appears to be that nothing is actually dropping. Maybe I'm wrong, though. These sounds... These walls must be paper thin because how can we hear so well outside? The window's closed. The door closed. What are they cutting up here? Tomatoes? I can't really tell. Tomates? The ghost is vandalizing shit.
That was a very unusual noise. I will keep that as evidence.
I think so. For my only complaint, maybe, or criticism would be, is that we're not able to still go to another location yet. But I kind of wish you had maybe a few more locations available from the get-go, because I would like to just see some other properties in games that keep coming to the same one. Like, I have no problems coming back, but back to back to back to back.
Ooh, that is eerie audio evidence.
Paper thin door. Big ass basement, I will say.
Wow, that's great audio evidence.
Sexy audio evidence. At least the homeowners seem to be pretty tidy, neat and tidy. Oh, shit. Okay.
Wow, it had enough energy to make a mess?
Okay, so shit
This
can
would be
fall, but then
more
it fades away, which is kind of weird.
poltergeist being present. Wow, that's great audio evidence.
What are you talking about, buddy? How are we looking here? Obtain more than 3 pieces of audio evidence that cannot be explained. We're just taking this investigation profound evidence. I guess we're good then. Okay. All right, so the shit does fall. The shit hits the fan. Nice. That makes me a little happier. I'm just going to leave the door wide open. Let all the animals, rodents, you name it, come inside. Not my problem. Imagine. How do we do? Seems like you want to get over 3 audio. There we go. Gold. Achievement unlocked.
My client just requested
Ghost in the
I come
kitchen.
out and investigate
Hey,
their
there we
home.
go. Finally.
I live on Polk Street. I should review the map.
Polk Street, Polk Audio. Where am I going? Where is Polk? There it is. Wow, it's nice and far south. Where's our base at, I wonder? I'm just curious. We don't really know, do we? Where we are located. New
My
house.
client contacted me a few days back saying they believe they're having paranormal experience. I was like, while they are in the garage or just outside of it, most of the activity has occurred. The first few times they heard something drop or fall over, they thought nothing of it. Several months have passed by since this commotion first caught their attention. It has now become so frequent they're convinced it's not rationally explained. Most recently, the homeowner had witnessed something being thrown across the garage. They did not see where the object landed because they were on the other side of the car, but it did make a noise when it landed. So they went around the car to check it out and pick up any mess. When they walked around the car, nothing was out of place. They stated this startled them because they knew something should have been on the floor where they heard the crash. I'm sure I'll be able to find enough evidence to support their claims and put their minds at ease.
Crash into me. The family has observed paranormal activity in and around the garage. How far can we actually walk around here? Oh, there's, okay. Invisible wall, invisible barricade. Now we get to play. Learn this residence. Learn this house. Whoop. Two switches. Temps dropping, temps stabilizing. 14C, 14.1C.
These temp readings are unusual. Something is going on here. These temperature readings are definitely paranormal.
That was quick. Welcome back, Spooky Rose. What did you have delivered? What was for? Holy shit! What was on the plate tonight or the menu tonight?
Wow, it had enough energy to make a mess? Not really evidence by itself. These lights are acting funny. I should continue investigating.
Oh, nice.
The EMF meter should not behave this way. This is paranormal.
Chicky nuggies. I don't think I've ever had those from Popeyes before. I've had Popeyes, but never the nuggets, the nuggies. Temperature data. This is evidence of paranormal activity. Paranormal activity. We need more photos and audio data.
I'll keep that as evidence. Wow, it had enough energy to make a mess? This with the recorder evidence supports a poltergeist being present.
I don't really understand the photo stuff now that I look at it. The video would make more sense. If you're trying to show this to somebody in real life, how it's like, okay, well, here's the shelf. Everything looks fine. Oh, and now I just picked up and threw garbage on the ground. Let me take a photo of that. But I digress. Ghost is rooted. Smedge. Cranky Kevin. Is this your home?
Is this your home? Is this your home?
Did you get any dipping sauces, spooky roasts for your nuggets? Sorry for all the talk. I love hearing about food. I do. Saucies. Also, I've never had. Wow, what's going on over here? Canadian Popeyes. I'm sure it's similar, but
Ooh, that is eerie audio evidence.
I know while the menus for most of the fast food places in the United States versus at least Ontario are similar, they definitely have had their differences. Oh, say, oh my goodness. Blackened Ranch, Old Barbecue. I don't even know what my favorites are again. I love them all.
That was a very unusual noise. I will keep that as evidence.
Oh yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty fresh. 6 months. I will say my go-to sauce is at Popeyes, which again, I don't go to Popeyes often, but gladly will take them all. Usually I go for the sweet heat and the Mardi Gras mustard. Oh, baby. It's just the thought of it. It gets me excited. And not below the waist kind of way, you lewd people. What do you mean, you people?
Audio evidence.
Nonsense. I do love their sauces, though, real talk. I love the southern Cajun taste, the spiciness of this or that. Usually I get the spicy chicken tenders, chicky tendies if I go to Popeyes. Oh, you don't have that? Oh, no.
Wow, that's great audio evidence.
I always eat plenty of fries, and I'm not like a huge fry guy in general. Like, don't get me wrong. Can we open this? Oh, we can. Neat. Didn't realize. Easy. But I do like the fact that I do like the Popeyes fries again because they have that little like Cajun the seasoning on them or whatever. The last, though, I've said this on stream in the past. The several times I've been to Popeyes, which I think we got Popeyes in my neck of the woods like within 5 years, maybe 5 years ago or so. They've always been pretty mediocre experiences from the workers to the management. I'm not usually one to complain either, but it's been pretty bad to the point where I've criticized or complained online. Like by complaint online, I mean like reached out to corporate, and the corporate wasn't even that good, to be completely honest. The corporate response was lackluster. But boy, I am a sucker for that spice life though, and those seasonings and those sauces. That's why I go back every now and then. I'm kind of wishing I went tonight. Do you like to cook those, Spooky Rose, or are you much of a chef or a cook? I myself am not. How are we looking here, by the way? See, more than 3 pieces of audio evidence that cannot be explained. What's going on in this place?
Excellent.
You'll get what you get, and you'll like it is their motto. Can't relate. Asian Sensation, hello, welcome Raiders. Hello there. Slow cooker? Hey, nothing wrong with that. Still more than I do on a annual basis. I'm not lying about myself. How do I do a shout out here? Exclamation mark. SO for shout out. Can autocomplete work? Can I type? There we go. Perfect. Welcome, Raiders. Hello, everybody. I'm checking out, what's this? PI Investigator. Ghost Investigators. Ghost is active. Oh! Throwing shit. King Kronos, hello there. How are you? Welcome.
That was a very unusual noise. I will keep that as evidence.
We are playing, well, I guess I am playing, because it's a solo player game. Conrad Stevensons, Paranormal PI.
Amazing fucking round ever.
I think we're good. I'm leaving. I'm leaving this site. We'll be back here in moments,
it was
anyways.
me and 3 other bunnies.
I think one of my favorite slow cooker things, I don't know much about slow cooking, but probably be like pulled pork, barbecued pulled pork or whatnot. Always go for some good old pulled pork. Perfect. Gold. Achievement unlocked. Ghost in the garage.
Asked if I wanted to investigate their property.
Hey, okay, cool. We can start moving along.
Incredible opportunity. It's on the north side of town, I believe. I should check the map.
You're a fan of pulled pork? And I always just thought all pulled pork was good, but I guess from my experience from both home cooked and dining out or eating out, all pulled pork is not created equal, but I guess that's the same for anything. But I don't know, I just always assume, how do you screw up pulled pork? Or how could pulled pork be so different? Well, it has been for me, unfortunately. I've had some really amazing ones and some ones that have been mediocre or lackluster, to say the least. So where are we going now? I thought we said we were invited to a church. Am I wrong? There's Polk Street. Steven Tyler Street. I don't know how to get the heck out of here. Weird. Maybe I misinterpreted. There's where we started. That's where we are. Polk in the bottom. It has to be yellow to go there, I think. I don't see any yellow. Mellow yellow. So let's go back here.
I received a call from
I will admit, I have no problems with the voice acting. I kind of feel like I don't really care that much for the lore in this game. Well, at least where I'm at, I'm in Northeast PA. For me to get to North Carolina, depending in North Carolina, we are several states away, so it's not that close. But where my aunt used to live in North Carolina was like a 10-hour drive. So I guess it really depends, but not all that close. It's a closer drive for me to get to Canada, or at least get to my family cottage in Ontario, Canada, than it is for me to get to North Carolina via car. The family has heard crying in various rooms of the house, so... Yo, Switchever, how are you? Just here checking out this solo ghost hunting game that came out earlier this year, back in the end of February. I never played this one before. You were right, though, Spooky Rose. At least based, according to my parents go down to Florida. They're retired, and they drive down to Florida every winter, usually in January, February, or February, March. Spend a couple of months, and as you stop at some of the good southern barbecue places on their drive down. North Carolina, South Carolina, going further south and south. Yeah, all good here, thanks. Sad the weekend's coming to a close, as is always, but it is what it is. I had a good one, so I can't complain. Should be the garage attached to the kitchen. Squeaking. I always thought the squeaky floorboards were me, but I think it's the ghost. Well, maybe not. 10 hours doesn't sound like much to you, but then again, to drive from the bottom of British Columbia to the top, it's like a 28-hour drive, is it really? Wow. Do you not mind driving, Rose, would you say? Or do you not mind traveling in car, even if you're not the driver? Or I'm not a big fan, despite me like doing the Canada stuff, mainly sitting in the car. I was I found it more tolerable when I was younger. Now as an adult, I don't know what it is with me. I just don't care to. Hey, shit! I saw you there. She got away.
Incredible.
Oh, we got it.
Captured a ghost on film.
Oh, you built a pretty good PC, right on. Nice.
Unusual noise. I will keep that as evidence.
When did you put it together, and where did you get most of your parts from, if you don't mind my asking? Congrats. Hopefully it treats you well. If you're not in traffic, you very much like to hit the road and take the road less traveled. Oh, yeah, do you? Okay. Yeah, these days I'm... I don't know what it is, like I said. I can tolerate it, but either way, I don't know. I'm just not much of a traveler, I guess. Got your parts from Amazon? Oh, cool. Did I open this? I think I did. Computers that I use currently for the stream here, and just my day-to-day computers too at home. I think I got most of my parts from Amazon. I used to do a lot of Newegg. Actually, I lied. I got the parts from Newegg. Usually, I do most of my shopping at Amazon, but if I can't find what I want, I usually go to Newegg, at least for computer stuff. I know Newegg has one of their warehouses is one state over from me, and they're usually pretty quick at shipping. They're debating going up to Alaska. Oh, shit. My friends just went on a cruise to Alaska. My parents went on a cruise to Alaska in June 2019. I gotta do a cruise there myself someday. My parents drove from Pennsylvania to Seattle, Washington to visit my cousin, and then went on a cruise. Your grandparents home for squeaky floorboards? There was a guy that died in the house, and what was your dad's childhood bedroom? Oh, wow, really? Makes me wonder about all the history of everywhere we live or where we have lived, of the things we probably don't know what happened in said houses, maybe. Maybe it's best not to think about it or ask questions sometimes. You look at Newegg, but your mom would have thought it was a scam website. Oh, really? I used to love Newegg for computer parts when I was younger, in college, I should say, because that was before at least I guess in the United States now. I think I'm correct on this. For those that live in the U.S., I believe all purchases now online have to include state sales tax, even electronic purchases or digital purchases. Once upon a time, that was not the case. But I believe, like, if distribution warehouses or whatever however the websites like Newegg or whatever, wherever their headquarters was located, they used to order from them and get no sales tax and free shipping too. So, but now it doesn't matter. now we're taxed everywhere. At least again in the United States for online purchases, or you're supposed to be taxed, I guess. It's crazy as I find it when I'm buying digital stuff off of Steam. Like last night, buying the Oryx cells for DVD. Oh, you're gonna get charged 6% sales tax. Which I knew already, but you might fly to the Yukon and rent a vehicle there. Oh, cool. How long of a flight would that be to the Yukon? Any ideas? I've only flown, I think, 5 times in my entire life. I have no problems with flying, though. I will say, despite me not flying a whole lot, I don't mind. This ghost is turning on the lights. Rude. Weird. It just touched the lights, but no reading here. The guy died and they had the wake at the home. Oh, wow, really? In the front living room. About 2.5 hours. Oh, that's not too bad. At least I don't think it's bad, personally. So what do we got? Anything? One piece of audio. Photographs during this investigation display profound evidence. Photos are done. My specs? Oh, yeah, no problem. I'll have to do it off the top of my head. I used to have it written down or have it in the About Me, and then I never keep up with it or made a command for it or anything. So I put my computers together that I'm running back in the spring of 2020, kind of like around the start of the pandemic. I say computers because I actually have two computers going for the stream. I have my gaming PC and then my stream PC, which you don't need to do, obviously. A lot of people don't do it. It's more work and more pains in the asses. But the one PC has a Ryzen 9 3950X, 32 gigs of RAM, and GeForce RTX 2080 Ti. And then the other PC, I'm just giving the basic specs, has it's a AMD Ryzen 7. I want to say it's a 3800X, I think, with 16 gigs of RAM and a 1660 GeForce 1660. One has a 2 terabyte NVMe SSD, and the other one has a 1 terabyte NVMe SSD. I guess those are all the most relevant specs that people probably care about. CPU, RAM, graphics card, storage. Game controller. I actually had the graphics cards, the video cards separately. I got the 2080 Ti in October 2019, from my old PC, and then that was the thing that kind of motivated me to go, okay, maybe it's time to get a new PC with a better CPU. Throw this thing in. What was that bathroom light? You have to see any in-your-face jump scares in this game. At least I don't think I've noticed any yet. You know, we're talking about like ghosts and everything, and people being dead or being found dying in houses. The one thing that I don't really think about too often, like, but it's like I just don't think about ghosts or the paranormal IRL really all that often. But I think about like other like critters getting your house, and not bugs, but like snakes and stuff like that. Wildlife in the house. Stuff that you wouldn't expect, and then it catches you off guard.
It's been 84 years.
Yeah, but I was about to ask you, Switch, what you have. So you got a 3060 Ti with a i5 20. So, wow, 12,400F. So I'm assuming that's like brand new. I'm not even up to date on the CPUs. I believe the first number is always the generation these days for CPUs for the AMD and the Intel lineup. So I'm assuming the 12 is 12th gen. I didn't realize Intel was already on 12th gen. Holy cow. Nice. You want to get an i7? Take some time? Oh, cool. Yeah, I think that should treat you quite well still, I'd imagine. Oh, I see you there. Just walking slow. Edge. Speak to me, lady.
What was that? I'm glad I captured it with a recorder.
My RTX 2080 Ti graphics card actually died about 2 months ago now. Was it a month and a half ago on stream? And I ended up having to... It was still under a warranty. It was through EVGA, 3-year warranty, and I sent it back in and then got a replacement one, thankfully. In the meantime, I did purchase temporarily or whatever, had a 3080, non-Ti, just a 3080, but it didn't really yield any big upgrades, so I didn't really keep it or anything. I didn't want to keep it. I'm probably going to wait to see if we ever get a 40 series, or whenever the 40 series comes out for the NVIDIA lineup, graphics card lineup. You like the way their cards look? Plenty of snakes in your grandparents' house? Used to go into the basement just to catch them? Really? So the reason that came out of my mouth there about the snakes was, I'm not sure how many years ago it was, probably over 10 now, maybe 15 or whatever. I was at my one friend's house, and we're up in like a crawl space. It wasn't like, I don't don't know if I guess it would call it, crawl space would be underneath the floor, I guess. So it's kind of like a pseudo attic. It wasn't even really an attic, but either way, for some reason we were up there. I think I was helping him pull a cable or whatever, and for some freaking reason there was a snake. Snakes like don't bother me as a rule. I'm actually like I just when you see something you don't expect, like it's like something that's like jump scaring you. There's a snake in this upstairs like attic space, and underneath the insulation. I'm like, oh, that's nice. He knew about it. He's like, don't say anything to the wife. I'm like, okay. Keep my mouth shut. I'm a little afraid snakes are gonna drop on me. It wasn't just a little one too. It was pretty good size. They come out in like 2 to 3 months. Oh, is that supposed to be for the 40 series? RTX or whatever it's going to be. So we have no EMF, no temperature. Let's go around for rectal exams, rectal temps.
Looks like just a cold spot. Nothing paranormal.
Cold spot. Pardon me. Mm-mm. Again, I assume that's wind chimes. For some reason, I hear like the Michael Myers or the Halloween theme in my head a little bit. Every time I hear that. Yeah, so this is fun. It just might be a little like too chill for me. I feel like it's the opposite. Like, I feel like Phasmophobia difficulty got jacked way up from what it used to be, which I feel like it needed, but I just get my cheeks clapped in Phasmo more often than not, solo or with friends. Still fun, but bats. Oh wow, really? I'm used to. Well, I'm not used to it on a regular basis, but growing up again, and also not too long ago, up in my family cottage in Ontario, Canada, in the woods. My dad always warned me at an early age, had to be careful to make sure to get in and out of the screen door quickly at nighttime because bats would sneak in, and it had happened a few times where a bat would get into the cottage. And it was a bigger deal at the cottage. I'd have to share a photo with you because it has really, really high ceilings in this cottage for some reason. This place was built, I'm not sure how long ago, in the early 1900s or 20s or whatever. I don't even know. But for some reason, whoever decided to build the place put a huge ass roof and ceiling, but there's no like second floor, just like I don't know if I call it a cathedral ceiling or it's more like a barn, I guess. So the bats have nice, super high spots to get up to.
These temp readings are unusual.
But it was just a few years ago. Boy. It was 2018, actually. A few years ago up in Canada. Apparently there was a big enough opening somewhere that I could not see that bats were actually just getting into the cottage on their own. And that was annoying to say the least. Especially when you're trying to eat and they're just swarming around, and I don't want bat guano, bat shit, bat turds falling on my food or my plate.
These temperature fluctuations appear to be normal.
Bats in the belfry. Your cat brought a bat in once? Thought it was dead, went big, and oh my god, I would have been scared too. Holy shit. You're talking. Who's talking? So no EMF steeple ceiling. Tall point inside. Yeah. Like I said, I definitely have photos. I don't have one like on the ready now. I could pull up, but I definitely have photos or a photo. Back when those bats were getting in, I couldn't see the opening itself, but I took a photo. I was observing. So I can find that photo and it should still be on my phone somewhere. That shit in the beard sounds like it would be a pain and they has to wash out. What about the pills, lady? Talking about the pills.
Ooh, that is eerie audio evidence.
I find that the temperature thing just random, like my cursor, my crosshair, like there in the center screen. I'm not sure what we're doing, but
about these temperature readings.
It's weird. I guess talking about washing the beard or whatever, circling back to the earlier conversation about asking how often you wash your hair, everybody, and you shampoo or condition and everything. Obviously, I guess I think I said I always rinse or wash my beard. I just wasn't sure about the shampooing part, like the wash. But if I have food in my beard or the sauce, then I definitely would have to like give it a good scrub. The ghost just say it loves me? Play the piano. Oh, we do have a basement. Damn cat would just bring in something else alive. So I guess it's safe to say then Spooky Rose, your cat is an outdoor cat. Unless you suck because of the scar tissue. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, no problem. So looking for temperature and or EMF. Good job, because in 2020 you had around 36 viewers and I have 18. Oh, thanks. But it always fluctuates thanks to like raids and hosts and everything. It still bounces around today. It does not get me down either way. I mean, I certainly appreciate anybody that comes on by to view or lurk or hang out. I really do. When I say it, I definitely mean it. But I'm still going to keep on streaming here with 0 or if it number grew exponentially. Keep doing what I do. I just enjoy doing it, even if I'm here by myself. I do appreciate the company. I really do. That cat was outdoor cat. That cat was years ago. Our current kitties are spoiled, chunky indoor cats. Gotcha. How many kitties do you have these days? Wash my beard like 3 times a week, unless it gets food. Yeah, you're right. I didn't bring that up. I never actually use beard oils. That's a good point too. I think I may switch games after this investigation is over. I guess again I could technically end the investigation, but I'm trying to get a gold for whatever reason. All right, Klein Mouse, thank you for dropping on by. Have a great night. Enjoy your week. Investigating progress. 2 kitaroos that rescue ferals. Oh, nice.
These temperature fluctuations appear to be normal.
So why we kept them indoors? Because when they were younger, they would just have just bolted. Oh, okay, makes sense. Talking to you instead of them. Oh, all right, right on. Hey, Chris, whichever. Thanks for dropping on by. Nice chatting with you. Good luck with your new computer again. And yeah, I understand completely. Hope you have a great week. Rude. The thing was going up, then drop it.
Something is going on here. These temperature readings are definitely paranormal.
Thank you. Thank you for the L Ruck, Mr. Kane. I know what you did, though. Thank you. Thank you. Got him. I actually do love animals, Spooky Rose. I mean, obviously the most common ones have been around, I think, exposed to cats more, but I do enjoy both cats and dogs. But to answer your question, I have no pets currently, and I only had one cat growing up, family cat, that my parents and I got in 1997, and it was just only a couple of weeks old, from another family friend. And the family cat managed to live until he almost made it 20 years old. He was born in 1997, in like late spring, early summer, I want to say, 97, and sadly we had to put him down in the end of January 2017. So he almost made it 20 human years old. He was a Maine Coon, not a full-bred Maine Coon, but he was at his peak close to 20 pounds, but wasn't fat, really. I wouldn't say he was a fat cat. He's still indoor cat only. And still able to move and play and everything and like people overall. Oh, wow, 18 years. Holy cow, that's great. But yeah, I've never had any other pets. Like I said, a lot of my friends and family have had their share of dogs and cats, so I've been around both growing up. Even have had to watch some of my friends' dogs or family dogs, and I love doing that, to be honest. But yeah, I just have no other pets. Your oldest is 14? Really, Witchy? Sorry, I don't think I've ever asked, or maybe you've told me and I've forgotten. My grandmother, she always had a cat on my father's side. My other grandparents had no pets that I recall, but plenty of other, again, family, extended family, and friends that have had their share of dogs or cats or combination. So the temperature, this is evidence of paranormal. Profound evidence, but no EMF. We have had, by we again, my parents and I and everything, had just like some basic freshwater fish, small little fish growing up. I had a hamster at a very young age. I forget how young, but elementary school. That's really it for the pets again. For me. Bath time. I feel like anybody can relate, but the second if a pet, again, I have no hate or disdain for anybody's pets or whatever, but the second an animal takes a liking or an attachment towards me, it's, yeah, definitely a plus. They become affectionate towards me. Sold.
These lights are acting funny. I should continue investigating.
So when he says lights, he means EMF lights. Clearly. Yes, I think he does. So I'm confused why the lights would just go off right there. EMF lights. Not to be a downer, but on the subject of cats again, my late grandfather, who also passed away in 2017, he had a cat. It was my grandmother. She passed away in 2008, and alas, the family cat that we put down because he was ill. Bushy was the family cat, but I don't think I told you the name. It was named Bushy, the Maine Coon. At last, I found my grandfather's cat passed away too, so it was like super hard on me. Back in early 2017. I didn't realize how old she was. Bushy was a male cat, and my grandfather's cat was female. But either way, she seemed fine and everything. And yeah, makes me a little sad thinking about it. But it is what it is. That's why I always say if I ever need a sad memory, I find that one of my saddest memories. I've certainly had my fair share, like everybody out there, of loss, death, and sorrow, friends and family. But boy, that cat really hits me hard. Hits me in the feels. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I feel bad for a lot of close human friends and family that I love, but I don't know what it is about that cat. I think it just made me feel like super wanted. And you get that feeling in life, whether it be from a human being or an animal. It's like, oh my god, my heart. I only wish I could feel that wanted. Or that appreciated. Makes me sad. But good. Makes me feel good. Yeah, Bushy. He was a very long-haired, thick fur coat Maine Coon. Yeah, with my grandfather's cat, just go to show me again or whatever. Like the cat, like when she was alive with my grandfather, like she would always be so skittish and scared of me and everything. Not that I'd ever try to find her, but like without going into all the details, the circumstances around everything, that I had to start going to like take care of the cat and everything. It's a whole other story. Was the second year she realizes she unfortunately, like I said, without going into all the details all night, that she had nobody there with her, any company, that she'd come running out every time I got there and talking up a storm and just be all over me. It just warms my heart. Warms my cold, icy heart. My callous, cynical DBD heart. Oh. Well, this is a pain in the ass to get. Thank you, Witchy, and thank you, Spooky Rose. I may just pack it up here and leave this job site. Nothing at all. I still can't really figure out how this thing is working. There's 2 EMF and then it just stops. Like, I don't quite get it. 2, 1, nothing. Doesn't seem as fun without a team. I'm enjoying it. It just, it's really not all that scary. Not that every game I play has to be scary. I think it's done well. I think it's definitely more chill and calm if that's what somebody's going for. And that you don't have to worry about dying, I guess. At least not right now. I don't have to worry about getting like hunted per se or getting taken out back by the ghost. Like Phasmo. That's why it's definitely in my head or my mind more chill. If somebody's looking for a more relaxed experience, maybe less intense would be the word. Bonk. So 4 EMF. Yeah, you're right. It does seem more educational. I feel like this might be a good game too for people that don't want to be super duper scared. There is the option again. There are apparently jump scares, and you can turn those off.
The EMF meter should not
there we
be
go.
This way. This is paranormal.
But I don't think we've actually witnessed those yet. Making my way back to base. What? I thought I had enough audio. All that time and I didn't get enough. Rip. Oh well. Still gonna be silver. I'm out of here. Time to switch to something. I'm going to switch to a game with Cody on. He is also live. It's still his birthday, by the way. Not sure what we're playing yet. Probably more ghost hunting or some backrooms nonsense, or both. So for now, may play this again. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't hate this. It's just maybe a little slow for my liking. And is solo only, but not bad. Not a bad game. How long have I played this for? 2 hours. 133 minutes. Just a hair over 2 hours. Well, 2 hours, 10 minutes. Deducted points for us judging their house layout. Exactly. I'm kind of curious to see their properties. So yeah, again, they have a jump scares option, which was turned on. I don't think we had those, though. And voice acting, you can turn that off, too, if you don't want to hear Conrad talking, I guess. So that's Conrad. GG's.